Hi everyone! In this video, we will review the key differences between OrangeHRM version 7.5 and previous versions when accessing the system as a HR admin. As you will see, we now have a new user interface to further enhance the user experience, and new functionality has also been added. The dashboard is the first screen you will see when you log into OrangeHRM. In previous versions, the dashboard was accessed by expanding the More section and clicking on Dashboard. Now, in version 7.5, you can quickly and easily navigate to the dashboard by clicking on the Home icon right here, or by navigating to the Employee Management module and clicking on the Dashboard option from the top navigation bar. The dashboard content has not changed, so you will be able to navigate your way around it very easily if you are familiar with previous versions. Additionally, you can access the Help portal from any screen by selecting it from the top navigation bar as follows. Also, by clicking this icon, you can check all the shortcuts in the system. Now let's navigate to the About section. In previous versions, you would have to expand the Other section in order to see this option. Now, in version 7.5, you can simply hover over your profile picture and click on the cogwheel icon that appears. This will allow you to access the About section and change your password if required. Let us take a closer look at the modules, starting with the Admin section. In previous versions, the Admin section was located on the side navigation panel, as you can see here. However, with our new modularized system, we have renamed it to the HR Administration module. Let's navigate to this module by selecting it from the side navigation bar. In earlier versions, you were able to access User Management, Job, Organization, Qualifications, Nationalities, Announcements, Configurations, and the Audit Trail by expanding the Admin section from the side navigation panel. In version 7.5 and later, these sections have now been moved to accommodate the new modular layout and design. User Management, Job, Organization, Announcements, elements of the Configuration section, and the Audit Trail can now be found under the HR Administration module. The competencies and qualifications are now present within the Employee Management module. Please refer to the accompanying article for the full list of mapping changes. You will also be able to immediately jump to any accessible module or subsection of a module by simply typing the name in our new quick search bar right here. In previous versions, the PIM section was located on the side navigation panel, as you can see here. However, with our new modular system, PIM has now been renamed to the Employee Management module. We can easily navigate to this module by selecting it from the side navigation bar. In previous versions, you could access the employee list, add an employee, reports, manage data via bulk upload, employee data export, and MyInfo by expanding the Admin section from the side navigation panel. In version 7.5 and later, these sections have now been moved. The employee list, add employee, manage data, employee data export, MyInfo, and elements of the configuration section can now be found under the Employee Management module. If we now take a closer look at the Leave module, as you can see in the older user interface, when the Leave section was expanded, the available options allowed you to apply for leave, see your leave usage and entitlements, as well as add entitlements, check the leave calendar and leave reports. However, in our new user interface, instead of expanding the side navigation bar, all of these options, apart from the reports, can now be accessed from the top navigation bar here. The reports now reside within the Reports and Analytics module here. More details about the Reports module are covered towards the end of this video. Next, let's take a look at the Time module. In older versions of the system, access to your timesheets was achieved by expanding the Time section on the side panel. In our latest version, you can now locate employee timesheets, activity info, and configuration by navigating to the Time Tracking module and selecting the required link from the top navigation bar. Moving on to Attendance, in the older versions, by expanding it on the side panel, you could access your records, My Attendance Sheet, Punch In and Out, Employee Records, Attendance Sheets, Approve Attendance Sheets, configurations, data upload, reports and pay policies. In version 7.5 and higher, this functionality is now accessed by navigating to the Attendance module and selecting as required from the top navigation bar. In older versions of the Recruitment module, access to vacancies, candidates and configurations was facilitated by expanding the Recruitment section on the side panel. Now in version 7.5 and higher, you will be able to locate all mentioned sections by navigating to the Recruitment ATS menu option and selecting your preferred element from the top navigation bar. Let us next review the Discipline module. In older versions of the system, disciplinary cases, My Actions and configurations were all accessed by expanding the Discipline section on the side panel. Now in version 7.5 and higher, these features can be found by navigating to the Management module and choosing your required option from the top navigation bar. For the Training module, in older versions, under the Training section, options for employee learning courses, courses and assessments, and reports were present like so. In the latest version of the OrangeHRM system, these options now exist within the Training module on the left sidebar. From here, you can navigate to My Assessments by expanding the Online Assessment Courses option from the top navigation menu. The All Online Assessment Courses report, as with other reports, now resides within the Reports and Analytics module. Within the Performance module, by expanding the Performance section from the side panel in older versions, employee trackers, goals, appraisals, configurations, competency profiles, and reports were visible. These functions have now been relocated to the Performance module in version 7.5 and higher. To access these functions, simply navigate to the Performance module and you will be able to find them from the top navigation menu as follows. Let us now move to the Succession and Development module. In older versions of the system, you could access individual development plans, My IDP, My Development Plan, 9-box matrix, and configurations by expanding the Succession and Development section on the side panel. Now in version 7.5 and higher, you will be able to locate all of these options by navigating to the Career Development module. In older versions of our Onboarding module, access to task types, events, My Events, employee tasks, My Tasks, and reports was done by expanding the Onboard section from the side menu panel. In version 7.5 and higher, you can access all these mentioned sections by navigating to the Onboarding module and selecting as required from the top navigation bar. Let us move to the Expense module. In older versions of the system, you could access configurations, travel requests, claims and reports by expanding the Expenses section from the side menu panel. In version 7.5 and higher, now you can access all these mentioned sections by navigating to the Travel and Expense module and choosing the option of interest from the top navigation bar. For all your reporting requirements, you can now find all of the reports within the Reports and Analytics module. Here, the reports are subdivided into sections according to the OrangeHRM modules. Next, let's move on to the More section. Under this section, we have Announcements, Buzz, Preferences, Organizational Chart, the Company Directory, and your Assets. In version 7.5 and higher, these options have been relocated to multiple modules throughout the system. If we begin with the Announcements section, which comprises news and documents, the Announcements section can now be accessed by navigating to the Employee Management module and expanding it from the top navigation bar like so. Buzz can also be found and accessed from here. To get to the Organizational Chart and the Company Directory, select the respective option from the top navigation bar, also within the Employee Management module. The Preferences and My Asset screens can be accessed by navigating to the HR Administration module and selecting them from the menu options here on the navigation bar. Finally, in order to log out from the system, Previously, this was accomplished by expanding the section below your profile picture right here and clicking on Logout. In version 7.5, we have simplified this even further. To log out of the system, simply click the Logout option situated here from the top navigation bar. This option is now immediately available from any screen within the system. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any further questions, please contact us at info@orangehrm.com or visit our website at www.orangehrm.com.